Indian authorities say at least 9 people have been killed and more than 30 injured in a blast at a police station in Indian-administered Kashmir. They say the detonation happened in the city of Srinagar. Police and forensics teams were handling confiscated explosives when the material accidentally blew up. It came just days after 13 people were killed in a blast in New Delhi.
This is the aftermath of the blast that ripped through a police station in Indian-controlled Kashmir. It happened late on Friday night when a team of forensic experts was examining a cache of confiscated explosives. Local media reports say small successive detonations prevented the emergency services from accessing the scene, where 9 people were killed and over 30 others injured. Police say they do not expect foul play.
Due to the unstable and sensitive nature of the recovery, the sampling process, the handling was being done with extreme caution, with utmost caution by the FSL team. However, unfortunately, during this course, last night, around 11:20 p.m., an accidental explosion has taken place. Any other speculation into the cause of this incident is unnecessary.
Speaking on Saturday morning, locals described the moment of the explosion.
It was around 11:30 p.m. when we heard the blast. It was a high-intensity explosion. We got very scared. We didn't know what had happened. There was a lot of fear.
There was a loud blast and we thought there was an air attack. But when we went to the location, we found out it was an explosion. A lot of people were injured and some died as well.
The bodies of those killed are still being identified, and there remains a high security presence as an investigation into the accident takes place.
Now, New Delhi's Bureau Chief Sandra Petersmann is following that story. Hello, Sandra. Can you tell us more about how the deadly blast happened?
Well, from all that we hear from security officials in Srinagar, which is the main city in the Indian part of the divided Kashmir region, it is indeed a tragic accident. At the time of the explosion, past 11 p.m. late last night, at the police station, there was some handling of explosives. It was done by policemen and bomb disposal experts. They were handling the explosives for sampling, and during this forensic sampling procedure, something must have triggered this massive explosion that ripped through the police station, killing at least 9, but injuring many more, and the death toll is likely to rise. The explosion was massive by all that we hear and can see on social media footage, for instance, tearing bodies apart, tearing houses apart, sending gushing flames through that police station, and a lot of the injured are in fact battling with severe burn injuries, and the ongoing investigation will now most likely look at what exactly triggered this explosion of the seized explosive material that was stored in the police station.
Right, still a lot to figure out. So how is this connected to the major explosion in Delhi that happened earlier this week? It killed 13 people.
Let's look at this step by step, perhaps, Eddie. That explosion of a car close to the iconic Red Fort monument in the heart of Old Delhi, in the capital city here, that was declared a terrorist incident by India's government 2 days later on Wednesday, without blaming or pointing towards any perpetrators. But before and after this Monday car blast, we saw massive raids in Indian-administered Kashmir, as well as in Delhi's neighboring states, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. And during these raids, weapons were seized like handguns and assault rifles, as well as close to 3,000 kg of explosive material, including ammonium nitrate and other divisive used to build bombs. And part of these were then transported to Srinagar in Indian-administered Kashmir for further examination and sampling. And these are precisely the explosives that exploded last night at the police station where they were stored. Overall, Indian investigative authorities are sure that they have uncovered and discovered a wider Islamist network. At the heart of it are believed to be 3 doctors with ties to an Islamist group, Jaish al-Mohammed, based out of Pakistan, that is listed as a terrorist organization by the United Nations.
Right. Thank you very much for that. And what measures are authorities taking to prevent further tragedies?
I mean, what we are seeing at the moment in Indian-administered Kashmir is more raids, more questioning of suspects that have already been taken into police custody for questioning. And what we are also seeing is the demolition of houses connected to people believed to be part of this wider Islamist network. That is a practice, illegal practice, I may add here, that is called bulldozer justice here in India, but a practice that is often seen during incidents like this.
Right. Sandra Petersmann, DW's New Delhi Bureau Chief. Thank you.